What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to day 15 of the daily vlogs. Yes, day 15 it is. Look at the trim. Look at the trim. Oh, it's fresh as a daisy. I love it. I love it. So, woke up today, set myself a little birthday challenge, but I'm going to explain to you what that is after my birthday. So, or maybe on my birthday, actually. So it's a 48-hour challenge just before your birthday. I saw a version of it online. I tweaked it and made my own, and then you do it 48 hours before your birthday. So with it being the 15th of December today, 16th, and then my birthday, 48 hours works out well. So I started it today on the 15th, and I'll try and document little bits and pieces of it. It's a hard challenge. I wouldn't recommend it to the faint of heart, but we're going to crack on with it and see how well we go. But yeah, today's vlog's all about planning the skit that we're going to shoot tomorrow. So I'm going to get my notepad and my pens and get day number 15 open from Helen's calendar, go downstairs and start scripting the skit that you'll see on Friday. So today's all about writing it, shooting it, and uploading it ready for Friday's vlog. So look forward to that. And like I say, there's a Walking Dead actor. It's going to be in it. Ooh! So basically, I've started scribbling out the ideologies of what I need to start doing. We got I watched the clip of Love Actually with Andrew Lincoln in it, and his whole thing where he's at the door and he's got the card and he keeps picking up the card and picking up the card and dropping it, and he's talking to Keira Knightley, I believe, and he's going through his cards and he's written it down on the card. He's wrote it down so he can show it without a partner hearing her, and the whole scene in itself is quite cute. But I obviously want to take the piss and make it a funny scene. So I scripted out every single thing his cue cards say that he holds up, so I could write a response to them all. Not all of them need responses, but as you can see, I've done a fair few here. So it's going to be good. So now I've got all the practical effects I need. I just need to get myself upstairs, need to set the green screen up, the lighting up, get myself up there, and get ready to have a scene with Andrew Lincoln. Good fun for me. So we're now upstairs in the bedroom and the office. We've gotten the costume sorted out. I want to do a Santa hat with a Christmas jumper. Just makes it a little bit more festive. I've got the roadmap there of all the script and the planning that we need to do. Then we come over here to this funky ass setup. Because I do a lot of gaming stuff, a lot of my setup, as you can see down here, is engineered with gaming in mind, because 90% of the time, gaming is what we do here. And it's very rare that we do incorporate, well, it's not very rare, but when we do incorporate the IRL stuff, we don't really have the equipment for it. We've got a good camera, which we use, and like, say, a GoPro for underwater stuff. But when it comes to like doing these movie skits, I'm still relatively new at this, so I probably need to invest in maybe a better tripod at some point, so I don't have to keep balancing it on this reflective as hell table. And also for the green screen, we need a box light, because on the camera it doesn't look too bad, but in real life, the lighting in here, because they're like little tiny yellow light bulbs, they don't cast the best light for the green screen, and the better lit the green screen is, the better quality the image or video behind it can be. So need two things for the new year: a good box light that I can go out and get, and a tripod I need to go out and get. And then maybe a drone, just because, well, who doesn't want a drone? Who doesn't think a drone would be a good idea for future videos? They're the three things we need to get sorted for 2023. A new tripod, a box light, and a drone. They're the three things to tick off the wish list for next year. But in the meantime, this is how we started, and this is how we continue. We do the best with what we got. Survive, adapt, overcome. Yeah. This is just a screen test. This is just a screen test. This is just a screen test. Hello, I'm Tom. I'm in front of the screen. Someone's going to edit that out of context if you know how to edit green screen. Well, now I'm all costumed up with the hat on. Sometimes you got to bend down low for this camera. The white light that's coming off just to light this screen hurts my eyeballs. So I've got to kind of look not at the camera, but just past the camera. But yeah, this is the costume. Setup's good to go. So now I'd literally just film myself with the placards, going through my notes, get all that as a footage clip, take you over to the desktop, and we can commentate more over there. But I need to do this as fast as I can because this thing is blinding me. Ow. Okay. Let me just have a look. Oh god, literally my eyes are like burning. Let me have a look. So with all that stuff now in the can, we've got it to go. We're going to take you over to the PC, and we're going to show you the behind the scenes of making it. So, in the script, one of his cue cards, where is it now? There it is. One of his cue cards says, I'll be going out with one of these girls. And then it proceeds, in the movie, it proceeds to show a picture of like these random girls he's cut out of magazines. And then it goes on to say, it's like pretty much like he loves Keira Knightley more than life itself, and she doesn't want him back because she's in a relationship. Well, she might want him back, but she is in a relationship. So there's a big thing of will they, won't they? But yeah, he's trying to say, well, second best to you are all these beautiful models, and obviously Rick's also in The Walking Dead. Well, Rick is the character in The Walking Dead. Andrew Lincoln is the actor in the scene, and Andrew Lincoln is predominantly known. He's done many roles, but he's predominantly known as Scrooge in A Christmas Carol. No, I'm joking. He's mostly known as Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. And Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead has many a love interest, as we can see there. So I wanted to copy out the picture of the girls from the movie on the board that he's got for a picture of all these Walking Dead wives that he's had. So I couldn't find a pre like customized board of them all, so I'm going to make one and I'm going to show you how. So basically, I know that Rick Grimes has had a relationship with obviously his current partner Michonne. He's also had a bit of a love interest in this lady here, which is Jessie. There's been a bit of tension between him and this one here. She's what's her name? Oh my god, I forgot her name. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me mad. I knew her name. The woman from the CRM. Well, Jada. There it is. Jada. So Michonne, Jada, Jesse, and his original wife, who actually isn't anywhere here, which is there she is actually. This horrible one, Laurie. So we're gonna get a picture of Laurie. We're gonna get a picture of Michonne, Jada, and Jesse, and then we're gonna put them all together on a sort of blank screen here. And I'm going to replace my custom image with the image from the movie. And I'll show you how I do that in a moment. So I went with like a pink background with like a two-toned pink over the top of it. I found some like cool love heart logos on the web online. And I like removed the logos and the words from inside of them, which I didn't really need to do, I guess, because the picture does cover it. But I don't like how this thing is called clipping. I don't like how the picture is like clipping through the heart, and it looks kind of dodgy. It kind of looks a bit dodgy. So what I want to do is I want to fix up these like overlapping corners, and I'm going to do that using this layer system. So on Photoshop, if I can try and make it focus, there we go. There's layers here, so each one of these images is a new layer, and then this is my background layer. But what I can do is I can duplicate this layer, put it at the top, so it'll cover the whole screen, and then I'll be able to lightly remove all the little edges, and you'll be able to see the image a bit better. But let me show you what I mean. So as you can see over here, I've put the base has now gone over the top of the whole image, and when you look at the image, if I put the opacity to full, you can't see the images. But if I lower the opacity, dial it down a little bit, the images kind of poke through, and I can see the areas that are clipping. But I just want the image inside of the love heart. So I'm going to use a brush and rubber tool over here. Up here you can pick all the different types of rubbers you want. But I'm going to pick a rubber with a really soft edge. Like a really, really soft edge. So then now what I can do is I can begin, as you can see, I can begin to click on the image. And it comes through really nicely, like this. So you'll start to see what I want you to see. And then the final product will just look amazingly better than what it did. So let me crack on doing this, because it takes a little bit of aim and precision. But let me crack on doing this, and I'll show you the final product. And with just a bit of editing, look how much better that looks without the boxes clipping through. That looks much better. And now it's done. I've like tuned it up nice. It looks amazing. It looks exactly what I want it to be. And this will be on screen for about half of a second in one of my skits. But this is how much effort I put in to the videos. These are the behind the scenes things that you guys don't see. So I'm doing a lot more behind the scenes stuff in the new year because that's taken a couple of minutes, like a couple of minutes work for like half a millisecond on screen. But because I wanted it for the bit, because I know people will rewind back to laugh at this. Fans of The Walking Dead will go back and laugh at this bit. That's why I made it. That's why I take the time to do what I do. The next thing I want to do is I want to take this picture that Universal have clearly used to advertise Love Actually. So I want to take this where he's holding the actual cue cards from the movies, and I want to remove the text here and put my own stuff because this is going to be used as my thumbnail. And I'm going to use this image, and this image. So those three images are going to cover up this watermark down here. They're going to go on the whiteboard. I'm just going to zhuzh it up a little bit, and you guys will see what I mean when I use it in the thumbnail. I just took the Love Actually logo and I actually made it into Tom Actually. How sick is that? I'm so gassed. I'm so gassed. I couldn't find that font anywhere online. I was looking everywhere for it. And I've actually found it. And I'm gassed about that, bro. I'm actually so gassed about that. That is class. I'm so chuffed with myself. I was looking for that font for ages and I was thinking, I need it. I need it for the bit. I need it to work. And then I literally couldn't have been any closer to going insane until I found out that I could just manipulate the text. I could literally put it all into a black background and just screw around with the font and the logo and oh my god, when it worked and I was buzzing. So I'm gonna put my little dude. Oh, I'm gonna put, where is he gone? I'm gonna put my little, there he is. Hello. I'm gonna put my little dude down here on the edge of the billboard, just like that. Absolutely splendiferous. Mwah, chef's kiss. Looking fantastic. What a good thumbnail. Alright, just so for reference, this is the scene I am replacing in the parody. So Kira is in the doorway and Andy is outside and they're doing their little scene together. I need this type of situation where it's me superimposed over Keira Knightley. I could get a basic doorway off Google Images and do it that way. Probably would be easier. But because I like the fact you can see Rick's head just poking through here, and the door handle and the door and the little blurred background, and she's there in focus, I really want to use this scene. I don't want to just get a generic doorway and green screen myself in. I want to use the actual scene. Similar to how a couple of vlogs ago I did the Walking Dead Christmas parody. I did Negan in the forest. And I used the actual forest background from The Walking Dead, and comments told me how good that was, and people actually loved that, and I'm so glad that it worked the way I wanted it to work. So I want to go for that accuracy again, and I want to use this actual scene. So I'm going to print screen, which captures an image of my whole screen. I'll get that whole shot in, and then I'll go into Photoshop and I'll tweak it around and edit it out. But essentially what I want to do is get this doorway without her in it, so I can be where she is, basically. So I took Kira completely out of the doorway, and now what we're left with is a really good quality door, Andy, and the edge of the door, and then this absolute Van Gogh looking warped thing in the middle. But don't you worry, because now what I can do is I can take this, I can copy the side frame of her, and I can, because it's a blurry background anyway, and I can slot that in like this, and then I can just I can make sure it's clicked in, and then I can just expand it, drop it like this, and then I can go to the other side of her and I can select this entirety of the door frame without getting her hair in. Kira is very lovely and has lovely hair, but we don't want her in the shot whatsoever. So we then click that in. It's kind of like digital Lego. Click that piece in there, bring it out across like this, and then this side's a bit thicker than the other side, so we'll take the other side and we'll just a little bit, because that white is a bit striking, like that. And then we just created this sort of blurred effect, and then I'll just run like a few tools down the middle just to blend it together nicely, and then we should have our door frame. So I just spent the first half hour in Sony Vegas. I got all the clips I needed from Love Actually. I got different images that we made before, and I took the whole scene with Keira Knightley and Andrew Lincoln, removed all of Kira's bits, but I still have a problem. Kira takes up the like half bit of the screen, so I could leave her in, and I could splice myself in and out, or I could shoot a clip of me facing Andy and then imposing the back of my head, or I could trim her off completely like that, so it's literally just him. But I think I don't mind her being in it, just the back of her head being in it, because I think it's funny that you see the back of her head and then the front of her face looks like me. I think that's quite stupid, so I think I might just roll with it. But yeah, the first half of the edit is done, then we're going to move on to the next half. So now we have my bit all edited together, where I'm dropping the cards in between talking to Andy. And then now we need to remove this green screen background and put the doorway in. So using a technique called chroma keying, I've chroma keyed out the green screen background and instead now replaced it with the door frame. So as you can see, now I am here with my cards in front of the door frame. And that blurred thing here, that's Andy's head. So we're winning, chicken dinning. I don't know what the hell that is. My brain's mush. Roll the next clip. So I have just finished the edit and I don't want to spoil a single second of it. I am so proud of this one. I am so proud. It's now 11:30 and I started this at like 6. I woke up at 7 and then I did some stuff for the daily vlog. I set everything up. I went downstairs and did the storyboard in about 7, 7:30, 8ish. So I'd say, realistically, I'd say from about 8:30 maybe till 11:30, I've been doing this project and I've put so much effort in, and it literally is 1:10. Like, I can put that many hours into a project that's 1:10 long. That, if you don't understand the methods behind YouTube, if you think YouTube is easy, you're mad. This is just a small scale, a Christmas sketch for 1:10. There are people, Daz Black, a massive YouTuber from the UK who I love, him and his friend Dave have just gone and done a survival series. And they've uploaded maybe 2 40, 50-minute long videos. The amount of weeks and months of preparation that goes into that type of stuff, and you only get to watch it for 10, 15 minutes, or like 40 minutes, 50 minutes. When some people do like 3-hour videos, and like, there is so much behind the scenes that YouTubers don't really open the window to their subscribers or their social circles. And this is what I mean. Like, this is just a 1:10 bit of fun for a vlog, for getting you in the Christmas spirit, giving you a smile and a laugh. I love doing the Negan one, the Walking Dead Christmas one, and I thought this would be a great little connection and a great bit of laughs, and I thought this would be a good time to do it. And this is what I'm saying. There's so much effort that goes in. Like, a good couple of hours have gone into this thing that you'll watch for 1:10, but it's so satisfying to see the final product and to put that level of effort in. Whereas like a normal stereotypical job, you'll go to work at 9 and you'll finish at 5, and then you'll come home and then you'll go and do the same thing over and over again. Whereas like for my job, every day something's different. I could be doing a live stream, an edit, thumbnail work, behind the scenes work. I'm about to get into doing the audio mixing for this now, because it's a completely silent thing. There's no actual talking, because obviously it's all on cue cards, the scene. So I got to get some non-copyright music and shove that over the top of it, and then smush it all together, edit it all up nice, make it look beautiful, make it pop, and then get ready to upload it for tomorrow and do the press for it. Get it out on socials, get it out on things, try and tweet big companies. Like, I'll try and involve AMC, Andy Lincoln, Norman Reedus, he's active on Twitter. Try and share it with the Walking Dead community. I did that with the last one, and we got nearly, I think at the moment, it's like nearly 1,000 or over 1,000 for that Walking Dead Christmas sketch. So hopefully this does well. Love Actually is quite a popular film. Came out when I was 3 and has some of my favorite actors in it. So just things like this. It's just when you see a YouTuber, and like, I know it's not everybody, and I know it's a great minority do this, but when you see a YouTuber who's put in that work and that effort, whether that's a 1-minute video or a 3-hour video, the amount of effort behind the scenes that you will have not seen is remarkable. And in the new year, it's something I'm going to be more adamant on, is doing behind the scenes videos when I'm passionate about a project, because there's so much stuff behind the scenes that I think more novice people who aren't really in the online space would never understand. So that's what I want to do moving forwards. That's one of my mini New Year's resolutions. But yeah, I cannot wait for you to see this tomorrow. I don't know what else will be in the vlog. We're going to open day 15 in a minute, but this has been my prime focus at the moment. It's nearly done. I just need to whack the audio on it, and then we're good to go. But yeah, cannot wait for you to see this tomorrow. I am so proud of this, and I'm so hyped. It is done! It is done! It is finally done! This is the longest vlog we've ever done. But oh my god, I'm glad I documented every step of it. We just did the audio then, got all the non-copyrighted music good and sorted. It is now middle of rendering, so you'll be seeing it tomorrow. But this has been the daily vlog showing you the behind the scenes of it. How cool is that? Well, very cool indeed. And without further ado, but possibly before we wrap up the end of the vlog, let's open day 15. We've had treats, we've had artwork and art assistance, and then now we're going to see what day 15 brings. Ooh, it's cooking. More cooking. Let's go. What is it? Oh, fajitas. Mild, 1 spice level. Barbecue mild fajitas. We're going to have some very nice chicken. Very nice chicken. Very good. Very happy. Let's go to the next clip. The next clip being the note. A bit of some smoky barbecue fajita seasoning for some chicken wraps you like to enjoy. Happy December 15th. Ooh! We only got 2 more days now until the big one. The big one. The big birthday. Ho ho, over there. What is it over there? It says the 15th at 12 o'clock on the dot. And we're gonna get ready for my birthday.